just asking.
Well, it'll always be that somebody's here. You know what I mean?
Okay, well,
I
let
don't-
me repeat my question. What days is Lisa Renko going to be working?
Probably Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday.
And that's fine, that's all I asked. And from, that's fine.
She has a few things that she has,
She has another commitment, right?
yes. that she
Tuesday
has
to Wednesday?
before.
or
No,
just
that's
Tuesday?
No, she
over.
has another commitment as far as,
Okay,
days. So
that's
right
all
now
I'm
it's not
asking
public.
is, this
That's-
lady will be in at this time, this day.
Eventually.
That's all.
Are those 8-hour days, by the way, Monday, Tuesday? Are those
Yes.
8-hour days?
No, they're like 6.5. But I stay here later. So,
Okay.
Yeah, probably does happen a lot now.
All in favor? Any opposed? Okay. Motion to terminate the employment of Jay Carroll, formerly Taylor. Make a motion to take that off the table.
I'll second that.
Larry second to take it off the table. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Larry, sorry.
So the motion, you want to make a motion to terminate the employment of Janice Carroll as township manager based upon a resignation of a willful misconduct.
Okay, I make that motion.
Second.
Carl second. All in favor? Aye.
No.
Larry will no. Larry Donner, no. Okay. Motion to advertise business license ordinance. This would be to make the expense to advertise it. Did I miss one? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I did. It's because my writing's bigger up here. So my motion there. Okay. Motion to advertise for part-time receptionist assistant. This was a, request of Lisa and that Mary Ann was here. This really would be to hire a part-time, learn the job, grow the hours, and
This
make
is
another
the
vote to.
advertisement, all right?
Yes,
Yeah,
and this would be the,
I'll make the motion.
okay.
I'll second.
Second, Larry made the motion, Vaughn second. Sure. This is for the advertisement, anybody's welcome to come to an interview that wants to come to an interview. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion to advertise business license ordinance. This is a motion for the expense of the advertising. Right now, we have no ordinance that I could find, I'm not saying even for sure that we don't have it, that I could find, that registers businesses in Union Township. And so for many different reasons, we've come across some things that have been an issue over the last year because of not having a business registered ordinance. One is we have recycling reports and stuff that we have to do, and businesses have to do, but we don't really have a list of those businesses. So, I make a motion to advertise for a.
Motion to advertise? No.
Yeah.
Just motion to advertise the business license ordinance
Okay.
for the September meeting.
Okay.
I'll second.
Okay, Larry second. All in favor? Motion to enter into a professional service agreement with Cheplick Packing. I have G. Cheplick on here, but Jason Cheplick would be J. Cheplick, is the one that came in, and he said these was with him. We had talk earlier, right before the meeting. One of our concerns is during Giant Eagle's zoning hearing board hearing for their sign, they were putting on their new sign on a piece of ground they're not leasing from somebody. And it kind of got delayed and they had to pay extra and stuff, so I would like to make the motion that we enter into the professional service agreement with the owner of the property. Because it may be Jason, it may be George.
It should be with the owner of the property.
I believe it is Jason that transferred
for January or February of this year, but I'll send you a copy of the deed.
I was worried we were gonna waste money of his because it shows on the county website that George owns it, and I didn't want him to pay for 2 hearings because he wasn't the person that should be. So, I'm still gonna leave it with the property owner and Shepherd Packing
Yep.
at 11, what's the address there?
111.
111 Mingo Circle, right?
Chapel Lane.
Cheplik Lane, sorry. So I'm gonna make a motion to enter into the professional service agreement with Cheplik Packing and the owner of 111 Cheplik Lane. Any second?
I'll second.
Susan second. All in favor? Aye. Okay, so, I'm gonna make a motion to table this, postal driver for more information. Yeah, can he, whatever this is, doesn't have any of this stuff, like, yours has that piece is actually 3,000, this says almost 3,200. But in the meanwhile, I'm gonna table this just so we can get more information on that postal driver. Or I'm gonna ask them to table it anyway, so I made a motion to table.
You can do as chairman, you can ask them either way.
Okay. So I'll just table it, we won't do the over by piece of the minute.
Hey, the one with Shepherd Packing, you can put on Jason Shepherd. It belongs to Jason Shepherd.
Well, yeah, it's fine, it's done, yeah, so I was doing not to hold him up, so it
Okay.
was just. Okay.
You still out?
Nope, over to G, motion to approve the MOU with the Teamsters for employees who opt out of health benefits at 50% cost of the benefits.
I'll make that motion.
Paul made the motion. A second?
I'll second.
One second.
And that's per the email that you sent out to us, Dennis?
Yeah, the,
Terms, conditions, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera?
yeah, and the MOU's in here. He sent the sign from the union has agreed to it and signed it. And so he has the signed copy in his email, but you have the original one.
So all we have to do is make a motion to approve, then sign it blue in, and I'll send it over to them. But
That's fine.
it's not retroactive, it's probably,
That's what the document
This day
says.
forward, yeah.
Correct.
Okay, so we have Carl made the motion, Suzanne second. Any other conversation? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion to purchase an additional packet of crack sealing material not to exceed $2,800. Ken,
Yes,
we're in the crack sealing material. So we put out the bid, advertised bid to rent this crack sealing machine and for 2 pallets of stuff. The guys actually like using it. It went a lot quicker than they thought. We now have an additional week still on the rental that we can't get refunded. And Ken asked me to put this on the agenda, I think yesterday or the day before.
We can
For
get
the board to
another pallet,
consider
do
getting
more roads.
another pallet, so we can crack seal more roads with the cost we already have. I had after I made this agenda and talking to you, do you think you can get, do you have more roads to do, and do you think you can get through 2 pallets, and is that even an option if we decide?
What did, you rent the machine, correct?
Machines
Right.
rented,
What did
no
it cost
refund.
you?
for
What
these
was
first,
the cost of the machine?
for the first 2 pallets, nothing,
All right, but the machine.
No, the
The
machine.
rental,
nothing.
the rental.
I got it for free.
So how long, when does the rental last?
It's good for 2 weeks.
All right, so this is the question we have. If he has it for 2 weeks, why waste money? You know, he'll have, if he has to get more pallets, does the board have any problem getting more pallets to use the machine?
Yeah, I don't see any issue with it.
It's already staged.
Got the equipment.
No, he'll get through it 2 days.
He's gonna use the pallets.
He's gonna use it.
But if he needs more
He got through
material.
2 pallets in
Once
4
it
days.
continues the process,
Yeah,
so
that's
he
right.
has the machine, he needs the materials to do the
If he
job the
goes-
machine does.
You
I
only
think
get
it's- I think
you only
it's a
get the
really
machine
good-
for free if you order a certain amount of stuff. We now don't need that much stuff to get it for free, so we'd have to rent it the next time.
So, but the question is about, it's already mobilized. So the
It's already
question-
here.
If he needs more material, Yeah, he wants to know basically if he'll get more material.
It's over the threshold that he can do without our approval, but we did already put it out to advertise bid. For pricing.
I don't have an issue.
Okay.
That makes sense.
All right. What would the motion now be?
A motion to authorize,
To buy more crack sealing
a
material?
motion to authorize the road superintendent to purchase as much material as he needs to get the job done for up to the next 2 weeks. That should be a motion.
Right.
Anyone would make that motion?
I'll make the motion.
I'll make the motion. Any second?
Second.
I'm gonna go with Larry, I think he was the second. All in favor?
Aye.
Township offices and considerations and requests for changes regarding space and safety, it's formally tabled the last couple of meetings.
Move we on table it.
Okay, Carl made a motion to take it off the table. Okay, second on taking it off the table. One second.
No, just
Okay,
all in favor, say aye.
all in favor, say aye.
This is on the table.
It's on
Untable.
table.
Aye.
And I'll ask for any opposed.
Okay.
It's back on the table.
It's back on the table. So, I believe this was Carl's original motion.
I would like to make a motion for moving the tax office from the township building here over to the township garage.
Are you saying, over where the police?
Where the police have vacated the office. That to be ready by October 1st.
Is that breaking her lease?
She hasn't paid rent this year yet.
I've paid, my rent is paid for the all year through December 31st. It's paid. I
No,
do
we would
not
not
have-
violate her lease, we offer office space.
We're just changing office space.
Excuse me, if you move her office over to the garage, you're gonna have to designate and make some handicap parking. You're gonna have to make doors accessible for the handicap to get in and out.
There's a door in the front. There is a.
Like this?
parking spot in the front.
Wrong here. If somebody comes in with a wheelchair,
How are they getting in? If they're with a wheelchair, or if they're a walker?
The door,
I
the
mean,
door
we
is
have
ADA.
doors. That garage, that parking lot out there has holes in it. There's sometimes equipment parked out there. They're gonna
They don't
to
have
go
the
from this
steps to
building
walk
go
up
over
to.
there.
Wasn't our previous board of supervisors talking about doing this, and some of you people think was totally against them, right?
Absolutely.
Waste of money.
It doesn't even make sense.
Don't waste the taxpayers' money. Right.
So, we definitely need more space here.
That wasn't even discussed by all board members.
So, I would be willing to discuss, utilizing that office and redoing that office, and then maybe the board can, well, on it till the next month of what we use it for, whether or not it's road superintendent tax office, but I say we make the motion to actually do it. We have no spot for zoning and code in this building. I mean, we're lacking on room for sure.
We have a road superintendent who's in the building 15 minutes a day and has an office in the building.
So I'll make that motion,
He should
or I'll
know.
second your motion under those conditions.
So what's the motion?
So he made a motion to work on the, office over there, redoing the police office to be more of a township office. He said for the tax collector, I said, you know, we can talk more on what we utilize it for, but I would like to take over that space and be township space.
I think when we have many interferences with our working staff,
We have a lot of interferences here, there's no doubt, a lot of
and
through
we could
traffic.
change that.
In talking to the police officer today, there's a lot that should be changed with the amount of traffic in here. But, so we have that space, we're just gonna utilize that space. Next one. So, I'll second your motion.
Okay, so which one's second?
Can I ask something?
Okay, so,
When the insurance company come in, so
Hey, guys.
that would be safe.
Joyce got a question.
Speak up, can't hear you.
A lot of people have questions, but they're not getting answered.
Several weeks ago, we had a meeting with somebody from the insurance company who was supposed to submit a health and safety report on this building. Whatever happened to that?
Do you follow up on it?
Follow up on it? Question.
Well, was I supposed to get that for you? I didn't know that was my job. If you wanted something, you should have got it for yourself.
Have you used the crown, Michelle? Have you used the crown?
I didn't sign it, May.
We're all equals.
If I
Anyway,
may.
no, you can't, May. You
If I
can't, May. We're in the
may.
middle of a motion.
My tax statements have already been mailed out. I'm gonna
We're
have
talking about
handicapped
doing an
people.
office remodel. We're not, I just said that we're not moving the tax office this month. That's not what the motion
But my
is.
tax statements are through the end of the year. I have handicapped people that come in this building, they're gonna come in here and be told they have to go into the
The
garage.
motion is,
and go
yeah.
out. I have been in this as a tax collector for
Let me-
16 years. I have paid $25,000 in rent from my
Over
own
16
pocket.
years, in 16
In
years.
16
You know,
years, that's
everybody that
right.
has a business that collects money pays
Tax,
rent
a
and
lot
all
of
this
tax
stuff.
collectors
Yeah.
have free rent.
So, you know, I was
And
one of the, I was
I'm
one of
willing to
those
pay the
people that were in
rent
the
to have
audience
people
that
come
were
in
saying, I
this
want my
building
taxes to be
to see
collected when
me.
my taxes
What was
paid
your
for.
salary
And I'll
this
tell you what,
past
that
year?
was before I lived in an
That's
office
none
with
of
you.
your concern.
Right, it's the
Wait,
concern of
Mary Ann
everybody.
can tell you what my salary
I mean, where
is
did you
as a
even,
township.
when you made your public statement today, what copier did you use to print it on? Is
I
that
use
what,
that copier over there.
right there, the one that the
Would you like
taxpayers
me
pay
to-
for?
Would you like me to get into the time court situation and tell you what's going on
Hey,
here?
guys, let's go back.
Well,
Yes,
you
yes,
mean
yes,
you're
yes,
using
yes,
a copier
yes,
for
yes,
your own
yes.
personal stuff?
All right, guys.
Is that what you mean? The
Anyone wants
taxpayers
what
are paying for
people are doing
paper
and
and a
get
copier
paid
for you to copy your
doing personal
public
things?
comment this morning?
That's,
Time card, come on.
Point
Oh, let's get an answer.
point of order. Let's go. Point of order. Point of
Anyway, the motion is to
Hey, Dan, it's not a
remodel
question.
over there
If we
to make
can't
that a
secure
more
a
suitable
plaque on the
office
garage,
space
how are you gonna secure
for
a plaque?
another office here. So that's where we're at. We'll discover what, and the board will talk over tonight on what we're gonna do with that space. No, it's not a bar. It's about making that a suitable office space.
He's asking about extension.
About making it more suitable office space for the township out of unused office space.
Okay, hey, guys. All right, listen. So what's the motion again?
The motion is to authorize, utilizing that space.
Speak up so we can hear you, Ray. Don't be ashamed of
Don't
what
talk
you
to
say.
this them, talk to us, you work for us.
That's right.
No, one guys, I get it.
And if you don't like that,
Somebody hear you.
wait.
You can walk out, nobody needs you here. Nobody wants you here.
So, a motion to do what? Let's keep order. All right, so the motion is to authorize the use of the old police station?
No, to do some remodeling under a certain amount of money to more utilize the space that's in that office building that the police are no longer using.
So how much money was it up to?
To build the one wall,
3 to 5 grand with electricity and everything.
you won't need it. They're not using that office space. You
Won't
understand me? We
cost
need the
nothing.
wall, one wall.
Won't cost nothing.
You need to build a wall.
Oh, just a wall, $1,000.
So the motion is to authorize the remodeling of the old,
To buy the material,
to
yeah.
buy the material. That's the motion.
Mhm.
Only, nothing else but that.
To buy the material, and, well, their road crew's gonna build the wall.
Okay, up to $1,000.
Wait, who's gonna build it?
Yeah, they can start working on the roads.
What is being remodeled, like, what is being done?
Okay, there's a motion. Oh, sorry.
What is being built?
Yeah, number
It's being
one,
built.
whose
The building's
brainstorm
built.
was
What is
this?
being remodeled? Not
Hey,
being-
guys, there's a
There's a wall
motion.
being built, a wall.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with the office she's been
Right.
The motion's not, it's not in the motion about the tax office, it's about reutilizing space in the garage that's no longer being used by the police. We haven't
That's all it
decided
is.
what we're going to do with that space.
All right, so, okay, hey guys, wait a minute. All right.
Absolutely, there's board members mentioned, but that's not in the motion. And that may be what we decide to do with it. But right now, we're deciding to put in a wall to utilize unused space that's in the garage that the police were using in the past.
All right, so the motion.
That's what the motion is.
All right,
The
okay.
motion was to move the
All
tax
right,
office
all right,
to the
Mr.
garage.
Powell, wait a minute.
No, if you would stop talking back there so much, you would hear.
I heard what he said. I
What?
hear.
Absolutely, but that wasn't
I
the
like you.
motion.
All right, so the motion is a motion to authorize the road crew to spend up to $1,000 to remodel the old police station.
The area that the police were using.
At the old police
Yes.
station. That's the motion.
Those-
Hey guys, wait a second.
No, has nothing to do with the ambulance thing.
But
Those
why
were
not remodel it? The labor and the material.
I don't know.
The wall.
the labor.
All right, so the
Well,
motion,
it still costs money.
Yeah, well, that's in the motion, that for the road crew to do it.
$1,000.
Up to
No, $1,000 for material and the road crew to do it.
all right, so the motion is a motion to, hey guys, that's it. A motion to authorize the road crew to spend up to $1,000 on material to remodel the old police station. That's your motion.
And the road crew to do the work.
That's what I'm saying.
He's worried about that, it's an expense
No, I'm
too, and that
looking
should be
at
in the
budget
budget.
something.
All right, so there's the motion. Is there a second to that motion?
Is that what you're worried about?
I'll second it.
Carl makes a second, that's all it is.
I do
Oh, yeah,
everything
yeah.
that way.
Oh, absolutely, everything all the time.
All right, Carl seconded the motion. Any further questions from the board here? Any further questions? Any further questions at this point in time from the board?
Is the licensed contractor going to do the work?
Marion, what's your question?
Who approved it the first time?
The motion, there's.
He made the motion, I seconded it.
Second.
And then the conversation that ensued. Okay,
All right, now I'll ask for a vote, roll call vote.
all in favor? Aye.
No.
Aye.
3-2, that's the motion.
Okay. Vacate paper alley known as Bridgedale Street, previously tabled. I make a motion to take it off the table. Any second to take it off the table? Okay, so it's, all in favor? Aye. So it's off the table. So I'm making a motion to re-advertise the vacating the former paper alley known as Bridgedale Street down in Alrama. So, in doing the filing for this ordinance, because it has been under the request of the Alrama Tavern to table this while they get their HOP on 8/37, but in making the files last week, I noticed that it was advertised by the former staff for the wrong year. So the advertisement had a, we have to redo it. This is, the year was 2024
This is
now.
straight behind Alrama Town.
This is the paper alley behind. So again, this is not vacating a paper alley. This is placing an ad in the paper.
I have one
Okay,
question.
I just-
If we're vacating it, we vacate the whole alley.
No, it's a portion of it.
Well, we want the whole thing, because we own both houses. The other
Well,
side.
I'll tell you what, if you call down here or stop down here tomorrow, I'll show you the ordinance.
We understand that she just wants that little piece.
I don't remember, it's been so many months, I don't
Well,
remember if
we'll
it's the whole
vacate the
thing.
whole alley.
Look at the,
Will you look into it? Because we own both sides of the upper part.
All right, so basically what it is, the
but
ordinance.
he's worried that the old one only has part of Bridgedale. He's asking that we're gonna re-advertise all of it, but do we need to have an applicant for the
Well,
other part?
what happens is, okay, let me explain. Now listen to me. When you vacate it, when you have an ordinance to vacate, you're supposed to have a diagram or a survey showing what's being vacated. It basically, if we are going to advertise that ordinance the way it is, then that's what we're going to do. Now, if it's beyond, if you want something beyond that, then that diagram or survey has to change to show what you want. You understand that?
I understand, so we're just vacating a little part of it.
I don't know.
Whatever was in the original thing that Susie requested.
All right, so further response.
Susie came in with the diagram
I
and the
understand, that's what it
pictures,
is.
whatever that was.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I
The upper
do.
part of the alleyway, we own
But
both.
that would be redesigning a
That would be on
diagram and
both parts of the
everything
property.
more than just
I
All right,
understand.
let me just
Okay.
respond, let me just listen to me. So basically, if we go through the process, if that paper street's part of a plan of lots, then basically whoever wants to take over that portion of that alley or street will have to do a quiet title action, okay?
Okay.
If in fact we close it, or say it's not a public street, doesn't mean that person can take ownership, they have to do a quiet
She's
title.
prepared those papers, but hasn't done it yet.
But you, the only thing I'm saying is the upper part of the alleyway, both sides of the road, we own.
So you have to know that at Susie's expense, she is doing the quiet title for what she's requested. So she'd have to change everything she has her attorney or doing that's gonna file once this is vacated.
So if we wanna close up the upper part.
You have another quiet title action for the other
Right,
part.
okay, that's fine, okay, I
All
understand.
right.
I
If you have
understand
any
exactly what
questions,
you're saying.
if you have questions, talk to me after the meeting.
Or
I
talk to
understand what you're
Susie and
saying.
work together that it's all of it, but she's paying the bill for that part.
Well, what's that gonna do? I don't understand.
Well, right now it's drawn up, she had it drawn up to be just this part. So it would be on her, you'd have to ask her to do that. Yeah,
Don't you
take the
have
whole
to know what's
thing.
going on with the property?
We do, we're doing what she requested.
Okay, that's fine, I understand, I understand the whole,
We'll look into it.
that's okay, let's go.
All right, go ahead.
So, advertise, re-advertise, the vacating of the paper alley known as Bridgedale Street.
Need a second? Second.
Okay, so, I made the motion, Carl second, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, that was number K. Advertise for public hearing for the data center ordinance. So this again would be to make the expenditure of advertising to set a hearing for the data center ordinance that the planning commission has.
Do we have an ordinance?
What's that?
Do we have an ordinance?
No, we don't.
The planning, well, it means,
Oh, yeah, it
yeah,
should
the
be.
planning
I mean, I
commission.
have, is it in the packet?
Should be.
You picked up your packet early, so it's on the desk. You got yours earlier than, you
I
came
did.
in and took your packet with you after, yeah. and then- Okay, but yes, you have one to review. And this again is, it was also emailed, but this is to advertise for a public hearing. to
I'll
take
make the
testimony.
motion.
Larry made the motion, I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to approve the battery energy storage system ordinance that we had the hearing on last month. I'll make a motion to approve the battery energy storage system
Second.
ordinance. Larry second. All in favor?
Aye.
Well, that's the one, he's never taken, so I'm about to make that someone.
Table it?
Well, motion to approve the noise ordinance. Anyone want to make a motion on that?
I'll second.
To table.
Solicitor, engineer,
You second the table? Okay, John, Larry, table. All in favor?
Aye.
Authorize the township engineer, appointed code official, and township solicitor to review 14 Tuscany estates as an unsafe structure and to take the appropriate action.
Okay, I'll make the motion.
Second.
Larry, Carl, any, okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, contract
Someone
to,
let us know when that happens.
Yeah, well, I always communicate with Barbara Stowe.
No problem.
contract 2-year contract for 2 years with Cummings for the generator maintenance for the lift station and the municipal building. You had picked up something on this invoice, right, Suzanne? That it's on
Yeah,
one?
it's on the back.
I mean, you wanted to make sure something about the motion had it. So, since this, the, notice should come out of the storage bill, and this is the township bill. That's, so, they put it all on one bill, but half of this bill should be coming out. So, can the motion just be, her request was with the motion, just be that to, sign this 2-year contract, but under the conditions is this section that comes out of, the lift station comes out of the
Yes.
agreement?
So we
Okay.
do that.
Okay. Do you want to make that motion, Suzanne?
I will make the motion to,
Entertain into a contract.
Enter into a contract, 2 years with Cummins for generator maintenance for the lift station and municipal building. And they be separated on this invoice.
Under the condition that the part that's for the lift station comes out of the RESA account.
Yeah, the part that's for the lift station, it's out of reason.
Suzanne, with Carl as the second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Are we ready for Q?
We're gonna table that.
Okay, I make a motion to table Q. Second for the table. Ron second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, request from Pittsburgh Legend, which is a 12-plus older league for Veterans Park rental, September through October, Tuesdays evenings for practices only. So before we get to this, the other baseball, one of the other baseball teams, which happens to be also the fire department fundraiser softball thing, he came in to return his keys for that league and to get his deposit. He said that all of the bases in the pitcher's mound are put away for the year. He said, being that, what? What?
They don't need anything. They
Okay.
just need the deals.
Okay, so their thing was, is because they put it away for their baseball, the fire department, baseball tournaments, that if a league came in, then somebody like the Rotary would have to put the pitcher's mound back out and then put it back in for the this and that. And so he requested that we make the motion, if we make the motion to lease out to these people, that we just say that they have to bring their own bases and pitchers now, because the ones here in Union Township have all been put away for this season. So that's all I'm saying. What?
They don't need anything.
They don't need any of that, okay.
I guess they're bringing everything they need. Assumption, but, right? Okay.
So,
Yours for September, October.
and this would be Tuesday evenings for practices. So, I make the motion, condition upon that they bring their own bases and pitchers mound, since the Union Townships have all been put away for the year.
I'll second.
Question.
Okay?
This with the normal insurance certificates and charges.
Yeah, they sign the same lease as the other ones do, same price, same lease, same everything, yeah. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion to advertise the continuation of the hearing, Miranda Homes Tuscany Estates hearing. This would be for their, continuation of the,
September 16th, I believe, at 6:30.
There's already letters posted up.
I didn't want,
so we just marking, they're actually
Yeah.
paying for this, so although that stuff's been done, it's marking for the
I
audit.
didn't want, we didn't want to run into time crunch and getting these things out, so.
Yeah.
I advised Pam to start moving us so we don't have a problem.
Very good, Dennis.
And this would be at the developed Miranda Homes expense. Okay. So I make that motion.
Second.
All second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, Carl, can I ask you to read this one, because I misspelled his name and I can't pronounce his name.
Tchaikovsky.
Okay. Okay. Do it again.
Tchaikovsky.
Okay. Motion to hire Steve, the name he just said, to install additional surveillance cameras that are already owned by the township. So in,
Do you have a cost for that?
so, we were gonna probably put underneath a certain amount, it's just a couple of cameras to, do some things, work with the, it would be more than just the cameras, because he's gonna work, he would be working with the chief. We have problems with the cameras are angling too far out into the road. Also, they're angling that the ones in front of this building are catching these halogen bulbs on. And the one that hits the best is the side, but the ones that are facing
Right.
forward just are blinded by these lights. And so the chief said he would work with them, but also, I didn't know the other building has a generator, but those cameras are going out. it went out 3 times in the last day or so. And it is not breakers, because you would have a camera picture of someone going into the breaker room. But
Seems
it's
like a very
going out.
competent kid, I have no issue with that, but I'd like him also to interface with the police department, Chief
He
Harris,
would be working with Chief Harris
and
and
fix these things.
He was talking to him out there.
So, could we have a not to exceed amount then? So it would be,
Say 2,500, 3,000?
okay, so let's see,
Does that sound?
2,500, that, so not to exceed that, he'd have to, if it takes more than that, he'll have to come. What we have is some cameras that are already attached to this building from the other system. It would be to wire them into this.
And that's fun. Can he also take a look at these things?
He says these are really bad.
I believe he can. I like to go.
So it would be price it out. I mean, if we have to go through buying some, then he'd have to give us what, go find, give us some bids or whatever.
Yeah, 3,000.
So not to exceed 3,000, and that would also include in working on these microphones.
Correct.
Okay, so cameras and microphones, working with the chief of police.
Correct.
And not to exceed 3,000.
Is
Is that what
Steve
you're
still
saying?
out there?
Yes.
There he is. There's the guy we're talking about. Could you give me a nice pronunciation of your name?
Steve Chapolsky.
Chikolsky.
Close. Chapolsky.
Is it an Italian name?
So, you'll reach out to the chief, Steve?
Yes.
And work with him, and he took a good look at everything today. We were walking
Yeah.
around for, a few hours.
What's the question, John?
So, my understanding, camera situation is still up in the air. The original cameras we installed. I'm sure these cameras will probably interface with newer systems that we use on site. We have any warranty or anything?
There's no computer, it's going to a DVR.
Yeah, devices.
Yeah.
So does this
It's the
affect
position.
anything we have from the original installer of
No.
the system?
No, there's no. It wouldn't, because that's warranties up anyway.
So
But
are we ever gonna resolve the issue with that?
with the warranty being up,
No, with payment of the contract.
well, that's different than the warranty. The warranty was 1 year, it was 2.5 years ago.
We haven't
No.
we didn't pay the bill.
We short paid the bill because of the issues with the camera, which we still have. So,
So is that matter closed?
yeah, that matter's been closed.
All right, just
Unless somebody wants to bring it back up, I thought we closed that a year ago. So
Let's do
if
this.
somebody wants to bring it back up, bring it back up. Put something together and put it on the agenda, but I thought we closed it a year ago.
All right, so we're back on the motion, right?
We're back on the motion.
So if you want to vote on the motion?
Okay. So, anyone want to make that motion?
There's already a motion made.
I didn't hear who made it.
Larry Spears made a motion to
Okay,
utilize the
up to
service.
3,000, including the microphone.
I'll second.
Okay, Suzanne second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
Are you abstaining?
Yes. Do
Oh, I
all
guess
of our
that's-
supervisors have access to the videos?
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah. What was that?
Have they always had it?
Oh, yeah, it's been, since 2023, it's been in the
They always
program.
had it?
Okay, let's go back to
Yeah,
me.
it's
Come on.
been pushed out, and
All right, go back to
people seem to think they know more than what they know, but it's been taped to the box since 2023.
Who knows more? I'm sorry.
Hey, guys, the meeting's, we're in the middle. You can ask
I'm
the
sorry, you
question.
missed something she said.
All right, go ahead, come on.
You must be a liar.
Go ahead, Michelle, what's the next time?
Upcoming grant opportunities, county, statewide, local share account, and community development block grant.
Okay, I was the one who asked for this, Michelle. I passed this out before the meeting. It's a handout on the statewide local shared grant account program. So this is going to open up again September 1st. This is an annual thing. It's the gaming and casino money. So the deadline to apply to the statewide program is the end of November. We applied for a few things last year, so I'm just bringing this up so that it's on your radar. I think it'd be a good idea if we give some thought to any applications that we want to submit. essentially, any expenditure that's in the public interest that qualifies for the program. That could be purchase of equipment, it could be construction projects, etc. So,
What's the drop dead date to have everything in by
November 30th is the deadline.
this year, 25?
Yeah, we'll need a resolution before that.
Okay.
So, my suggestion, if you guys could review the information, we can put a list together of things we want to apply for and prepare applications.
Understood.
The statewide, or the countywide program will also open and close probably the end of October. So, the only other thing I had on grants was the community development block grant. Earlier in the year, we had heard from the county, RACW, about some block grant funding that might be available to the township for use over at one of the parks, whether it be additional sidewalks, what have you. They recommended that we reach out to them in September to schedule some meetings and figure out what we want to do with that funding. So if it's okay with the board, I will reach out to the redevelopment authority and try to schedule a meeting with them. And probably be a good idea if somebody from the board attended also. So.
Okay.
Sure. You want me to coordinate with you, Larry, or for the redevelopment?
I'll get the information.
Okay. I'll reach out.
I'll focus in on Mary Ann, be the liaison.
That's all I have on that.
Okay, where are we at next? Hiring additional.
Additional public works employee, which he kind of touched on. I mean, it was just a discussion item, but Ken?
Yes,
You didn't have anything else to say about the hiring additional public works
we
employee?
need another guy, at least one, but we need two, but if I get one, I'll take one.
What would cost, Ken?
What do you pay, what's the hourly rate for
I think for a new guy, it's like, I'm not sure, I'm gonna say $21 an hour.
I noticed Peters Township now starting to do a lot of the same, the boxes and stuff like you guys do in-house, and now they're doing it in-house.
Right.
So, to me, I think it's a huge savings to do a lot in-house.
I'll give you a good example. 5 years ago, we had put 2 boxes in on card auction, 60 foot of pipe, costing $37,000. My guys and me, we put 2 boxes in and 160 foot of pipe cost us under $3,500.
So,
But that's bad management. You
What?
pay $35,000 to do what you just described, somebody ought to get fired.
Well, they paid 37.
Well, that's even worse.
so.
I think we should consider,
I think we
Put
should
something in the
consider,
budget.
when he asked for this to be an agenda item, I said, how long till you retire? He's talking a couple of years, so he's not a young man anymore. So I think that we should really consider bringing in someone while him and Ron are still here to learn and look more for the future. Because Ken and Ron are getting up there and it's time to bring young people in and get them trained.
Dave seems like a pretty good.
He is, absolutely.
Dave's
But-
an excellent guy.
You know,
That's my
in
opinion.
the
All my guys are good. Let me
Everybody-
tell you, every one of them bust ass.
But,
Can we talk about that in the budget discussions?
sure, it was just, he wanted to start the discussion. So if we're on the discussion item. Remus storage billing. So this was Larry's item. He was asking questions about the Remus storage billing during the last budget workshops last year. We discussed that we wanted to move forward and possibly doing ways of billing in-house. Not that we have any issues with ways of billing, but it's something we said we wanted to evaluate.
And I agree, Dennis here to review the contract, I spoke to Mary Ann, we talked quite a while about it, what the plan is.
So
Makes
that's
sense.
where we're at. We are reviewing everything from, Mary Ann and Lisa reached out to both Lisa and PCSA in how do you do your billing and whether or not, so at this point, we don't know that that's something we even don't know, but she's getting all the things evaluated.
I'll give you the contact of somebody else in the small community. So, Bellswood, and they have a program. All right, so does anyone have any problem with I put Weasel on notice that we'll be considering having our own
Considering,
building?
yeah, we have.
And that will put them on notice, and we can always cancel.
I think we should.
Okay, I'll take care of
You
it.
know, I mean,
We're
it's,
just something we should look at, either that or let's look at something doing the overlook, where you're in the storage building, or we're not in the storage building.
So I'll do the motion, I'll do the letter, okay. Okay.
Okay,
No action.
no action necessary. Okay, okay, Stone Bridge ownership, do we have anything further on that?
I sent you guys an email, I think, my understanding that Mr. Cosmo was talking to Mr. Panny or something, and,
And the folks that own the Giant Eagle property, which isn't Giant Eagle, but.
I sent you guys enough thing with the law is, but, all right, let's get it kind of late anyway.
so
Okay.
what are we saying?
Well, I mean, the law says basically, and I sent you guys a synopsis of the law.
21 years.
21 years, basically, if you maintain it. It also talks about being in between a throughway between a township road and a state highway. There's three different factors I've mentioned to you. If you come, it's a factual situation whether you maintain it or not, or whether it's a township road. If you look at those factors, if it comes there, then you may have an issue.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Last March, we discussed it sitting over there, Kenny, there was a whole herd of us standing there. In April, we passed a motion to hire a third party, Gannett Fleming, to do an evaluation, a study of the bridge, about $13,000.
And a couple months later, we discovered, you know, it doesn't
Well,
look like
right.
we own the bridge.
We
So
walked
that's
down
what
that
helped off
path.
that.
Now, do you think we own the damn bridge and spend the money to determine whether or not?
Giant Eagle was the only person that ever paved, altered, changed that.
I think we're-
Giant
I'm
Eagle
saying you're wrong.
Corporation.
No, they weren't. The township paved that road after Giant Eagle had it a few years ago. Then last
When did
couple of
we
years,
pave
they
it?
had it paved again.
What year did they have it paved, you know?
I would say early 2000.
I'll take a look.
You could take a look at that. I'm pretty sure.
Because I
early-
knew in early
Because
2000,
that road, because that was, that
Giant
plan was
Eagle
put in,
altered
it was
the,
like 93, I think, and never Giant Eagle, but that's what that
was in, before 2010, but later on in 2000s, Giant
So-
Eagle changed that bridge. They're contractors, they're engineer, they widened the apron, they put in the light, when the pharmacy happened.
All right, so it's
No,
a
that
fact.
light's been there. No, the state they didn't put the light in.
Yeah,
But
and
they
then
didn't-
Giant Eagle paid for it and altered the bridge
But
with
they
the turning
did with
lane.
the
and-
bridge, there was an accident there when we.
I know, they
still
were
had
delivering to
police.
me.
Was that?
They were delivering to me when that accident happened, they were turning it around, but that was before the pharmacy. But Giant Eagle got that check. And then when the light came in, Giant Eagle designed it, they altered the bridge, they put in the turning lane. The township didn't do any of that, they did.
All right, so here's what we'll do.
So that's where the question of, they did it because it was their bridge.
Here's what we'll do, we'll try to talk about and see where he's at with that. Supposedly he's getting money from Tomco, is that the Tomco?
Tomco and.
So let's see what that before we take any further steps. That's fine. All right.
Okay, purchase of an asphalt drag box. This is, again, a discussion item in your packets. There are two choices between an eight foot and a, okay? 8 foot and a 9 foot.
8 foot. 8 foot.
He wants the 8 foot, but he got it, it's on, so when you look at the bottom of that quote, that is not the price we're looking at. That, they put both of them on there and it, so take a look at the line item versus the bottom of the, but he's requesting, tell him why you're requesting it, Ken.
I can use that drag box. It's for dragging asphalt. It comes out something like you had a paver that you spent $100,000 on. I could do like Holman. I could do the parking lot down at the park. I could do Jason Drive. We can pave all these roads.
Is that similar to what Jefferson's?
Jefferson's doing it right now down there.
And it's working out quite well.
When I say
Exactly.
It's not this price, it's the line item.
Yeah,
There's
I
options.
saw it on Ken's
Okay.
phone, we looked at it the other day.
So.
Yeah, you see what kind of job it did down there?
So you got,
Nice.
so you have two on here, one's the.
Yeah, that 1 for 9 scratches.
Scratch
You
the nine.
prefer the 8 foot, which is cheaper anyway, but you prefer the 8 foot?
Yeah,
But the other accessories go with that.
yes.
Okay, so something for the board to look at and think about. Okay. make a motion for the approval of bills, A through G. Any second?
Second.
Carl? All in favor?
The payrolls are in there too, right?
They are, so you can make a motion to agree, but then abstain
He's
from
gonna,
any payroll that has to do
he's
with tax.
gonna vote for everything except anything involved.
Anything
Yeah,
that
I
belongs to
don't know
tax,
what,
yeah.
I don't have a sheet or a breakdown. I'm
So-
gonna do whatever you say.
So is there any other, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So for the minutes, so it's all in favor, Larry is abstaining for any payroll that deals with tax collector.
That's the first one.
Okay. Supervisor comments?
Can I ask a question? The veterans park where the kids are gonna practice, are the restrooms gonna be open for them? Cause I don't think they have a portage on down there.
Baseball? Well, there's,
Whatever they're using. don't they
yeah,
have
there,
to
it's
have-
in the price of the contract for the, they get
They
the,
don't have access to it, cause there's no portage on it.
yeah, they'll have it, it's in the it's in the lease, so they'll pay a certain amount.
That's all.
Okay, I make a motion to adjourn at 8:32.
Second.